Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're unpacking some major life shifts within the Bates family that have everyone talking. We're seeing two very different paths right now. While one sister is on an emotional road trip toward a fresh start, the other is quite literally tearing down walls to build her future. There is so much to unpack from their latest footage and the reactions in the comments, so let's get into it. Since we last checked in, things have certainly evolved for the girls. Katie's extended time in Florida had everyone questioning if a permanent move was in the works, while Carlin and Evan have been gearing up for a dream home project that they promised would be a massive undertaking. Now, both sisters are officially in the middle of their biggest transitions yet, one focused on internal healing and the other on a total home renovation. Looking at Katie first, she recently shared a little life update video that really pulled back the curtain on the vulnerability she's been facing. Right from the opening frames, the mood feels notably heavy. We aren't seeing the usual high-energy travel vlogs. Instead, we see her and Travis in their driveway, focused and silent, loading massive pink and black suitcases along with endless boxes of diapers and baby gear into two separate vehicles, a white SUV and a silver sedan. The visual of two cars for one family trip was the first thing that caught everyone's eye, signaling that this wasn't just a simple weekend getaway. Katie's voiceover in this update is incredibly candid and raw, almost whispered at times. She admits that these past few months have been some of the hardest she's ever had to navigate in her entire life. She speaks openly about the crushing weight that often comes with being in the public eye, noting that people often expect a perfect response or a polished plan the second life gets difficult. She challenges that expectation, admitting that she doesn't have a plan and that she's just trying to survive day by day, breath by breath. It's a level of honesty we don't always see in the influencer world, where everything is usually filtered to perfection. The footage captures her long, grueling 10-hour solo drive back to Knoxville, a journey she had to tackle completely alone because she and Travis were tasked with moving both family cars at once. This detail alone sparked a massive wave of discussion in the comments. Why drive separately for 10 hours with toddlers? Throughout the trip, we see those relatable, almost mundane glimpses of her life as a mom on the move. The quick stops at Chick-fil-A to keep the kids fed, the toddlers strapped into their car seats surrounded by tablets and stuffed animals, and Katie choosing milk and snacks at lonely gas stations to keep her own energy up. But beneath those everyday moments is a woman in deep reflection. She talks about her time in therapy and her current, singular focus on healing. When it comes to the big question, are they moving back to Tennessee for good? Katie was brutally honest, stating that the truth is, they don't really know the full plan yet. They are living in the in-between, and that uncertainty is clearly wearing on her. The response to her post has been nothing short of massive and polarizing. Her caption, "One day at a time," paired with the #healing hashtag, really struck a chord with her followers who have seen her go through so much. However, it was one specific comment from a friend that said marriage is hard work that really sent the internet rumor mill into a total tailspin. Fans are now passionately debating in the threads whether her hard season is strictly about the personal mental health struggles she mentioned, or if there's a more complex, private story unfolding within her relationship with Travis. Some fans pointed out how Katie looked tired, while others defended her right to privacy during such a transition. Despite all the noise and the endless theories, Katie seems incredibly centered on her children and her faith, ending the update with a quiet, powerful moment of prayer at the dinner table as they finally arrived back at a home base in Tennessee, signifying that for now, home is where the family is together, even if the location is temporary. Now, while Katie is occupied with the quiet, internal work of rebuilding her spirit, Carlin is dealing with a much louder, much more physical kind of reconstruction. She just dropped a demo day reel that shows the absolute grit and elbow grease going into their new property, and it is a total contrast in volume. In her latest video, Carlin greets her audience with a bright, wide smile and a Shirley Temple in hand, calling it her drink of the day, while her house is quite literally being dismantled piece by piece right behind her. She points out the kitchen ceiling with a laugh, saying it looks just like Swiss cheese, because of the sheer number of old, outdated kin lights they had to rip out to make way for their modern vision. The house is a wreck, but Carlin's energy is at an all-time high. This was far from a small DIY weekend project. It was a total family effort that showcased the strength of the Bates family bond. Evan Stewart was fully in his element, rocking a white hard hat that he jokingly claimed was OSHA approved, while he spent the day attacking drywall and old fixtures with a sledgehammer. Carlin's brothers came in clutch once again, showing up in force to help move the incredibly heavy items that no two people could handle alone. There's a particularly intense moment in the video where several men, including Lawson, are visibly struggling and straining to shift a massive marmor kitchen island that Carlin described as insanely heavy. You can see the sheer weight of it as they tilt it onto its side, narrowly avoiding any accidents. Yet, in the middle of all that dust, flying drywall, and construction debris, you see the heart of their family. Zaid watching his dad work with total hero worship, and Layla turning the marked-up floors into a hopscotch court with blue tape. Carlin's caption was filled with that signature optimism her fans have come to love, admitting that while the place looks like a total disaster zone right now, she's holding on to the vision that in just a few weeks, this chaotic space will be their cozy oasis. The comments were buzzing with pure excitement, and even her sister Josie Baca jumped in to call the project the dream, while Lawson cheered Evan on, telling him to get it done. There were also plenty of lighthearted comments, with fans warning Evan not to get his expensive sneakers dirty and asking Carlin where she got her demo day outfit, because even in a construction zone, the fans are looking for fashion inspiration. It is a complete 180-degree turn from the emotional somber weight of Katie's update, but it proves that both sisters are in a period of massive, life-altering transition. Watching these two stories unfold side by side really highlights the different ways this family handles a major challenge. Katie is choosing to be incredibly vulnerable, showing the world that it's okay to not have all the answers and that sometimes you just need to slow down and find peace in the middle of a storm you aren't quite ready to explain to the public. She's teaching her audience about the importance of mental health and the reality that healing isn't an overnight process. On the other hand, you have Carlin, who is channeling every bit of her energy into a physical transformation, leaning heavily on her village of brothers to knock down the old walls and start over in a literal, tangible sense. Both women are showing a staggering amount of resilience, whether that's found in the tears shed during a lonely 10-hour drive or found in the dust and sweat of a demolition site. Ultimately, it seems like the next right thing for both Katie and Carlin involves a massive leap of faith. Katie is trusting the process of therapy and the belief that growth often happens in the hardest, most uncomfortable seasons of our lives. She's embracing the unknown. Meanwhile, Carlin is trusting the messy, unpredictable process of a home renovation that currently looks like a weight ball hit it, but holds the beautiful promise of a brand new beginning for her kids. Seeing the family show up in droves for Carlin's demo day and the community of fans rallying with prayers around Katie's mental health update shows just how deep and unwavering the support system is for both of them. They might be at different stages, one tearing down and one building up, but they are doing it with incredible family support. As we wrap up this massive deep dive, it really feels like we are witnessing the start of a brand new, defining chapter for both of these ladies. Katie's return to her roots in Tennessee and her refreshing honesty about her mental health journey suggests she is ready to face her future head-on, no matter how uncertain it might feel. At the same time, Carlin and Evan are clearly not afraid of the heavy lifting required to build the life they've dreamed of. We will definitely be keeping a very close eye on both the healing journey happening in Knoxville and the drywall progress at the new house, as things are clearly moving very fast for the Bates family this spring. But now, I want to hear from all of you. What are your theories on Katie's fresh start comments? Do you think this is a permanent move back home, or is she just taking a much-needed reset with her family? And what do you make of the separate cars and that marriage is hard work comment? Is it just a general statement or something more? Also, how about those brothers coming through to help Carlin and Evan? Wasn't that kitchen island move absolutely insane? There is so much to discuss in the comments today. Drop your thoughts, your theories, and your words of encouragement for the sisters in the comments below. We know they truly appreciate the love and support right now. If you enjoyed this detailed look into their latest updates, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a beat on the latest news from your favorite creators. We've got more updates and deep dives coming your way very soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next one.